All right, this should be the last of the fish coming up right here. So that's 58 fishing. So we're gonna go ahead and bank all of the fish that we got from this little fishing grind. It only took me a couple days, just AFK in here. And then we're gonna minigame telly to the Berthorpe games room. After you telly to the games room, go ahead to the southeast into the basement of the bar in the rogues area. And then down here, you can use Emerald Benedict to bank, but we're gonna cook all of the trout that we banked from that fishing grind and use it for food. We're not gonna cook the salmon right now because we're gonna save that for later. Yeah, after you cook all your trout, teleport to Barbarian Assault. All right, after you telly to Barbarian Assault, grab out all your feathers and go down to the lake. Once you're down here, talk to Otto. Tell him you want to learn more about the fishing rods, and then search the bed to get the rod and get to fishing. And we're gonna be here all the way until 74 fishing. So I'll see you guys in another few days / weeks. All right, and there's 50 agility, which is actually the level we needed to get to. We didn't have to go all the way to 74 fishing, but 2.6k XP, we're pretty close. But yeah, now that we got 50 agility, we can minigame telly to Berthorpe's game room. After you're at the game room teleport, run down to the rogues den, and we're gonna start working on getting the rogues outfit. So I'm not gonna do a full walkthrough of how to get the outfit, but once you get run done and you're out of run energy, then you'll come back here and cook some of the fish that you banked from earlier while you're waiting your energy to restore. All right, there's our first lap done. Oh, let's go. All right, number 5, never lucky. All right, are we lucky? No. All right, this is run number, I don't even know anymore. Give me a box. All right, good luck. We only need one more piece. No! All right, bro, come on. Let's go. Last piece done. All right, we finally had the full outfit after about 3.5 hours or so. We got super unlucky. Did like 9 runs in a row where I was drive getting a piece, but it's finished. While you're here, pull out your GP and buy 50 lockpicks. And after you buy those lockpicks, go ahead and pull out your Willow Blackjack, and we're gonna go blackjacking for quite a while. Keep your GP on you so you can buy wines from the bar to use as food, and then telly to Lumbridge. All right, so we get a full inventory of wine, and it's time to get to blackjacking. While recording this video, I realized like it's been a while since I posted one, and it's just because these grinds have been long as heck. I had to do the 74 fishing, and now we're going to, I think, 84 thieving. Whenever we get 2.5 mil GPs when we're stopping this, so it's gonna be quite a lot of hours again. I don't know exactly how many hours it takes to get to 84 from where I am now, but it's gonna be a bit. So I apologize for that, but in a couple seconds, you should be seeing me get 84 thieving. All right, and 84 thieving finally finished after God knows how long, and a little bit of break for dead man mode. But after you're finished that, you go ahead and carpet back to the Shanty Pass. Or once you get to the Shanty Pass, go ahead and pull out all the items that you need for the Golem quest. Before we start the quest, we can actually run up and make a couple emerald rings to turn into rings of dueling. You should have gotten some cosmic runes from either Moss Giants or Ali's rune shop. So we're gonna do that real quick because we can use them to help speed up the next couple quests. All right, so we'll go ahead and enchant those bad boys, and we got 2 rings of dueling. I'm gonna put one on, keep the other one in my inventory, and now we can go do the golem. All right, for the golem quest, you need to pull out 4 soft clay, a pestle and mortar, an empty vial, 1 papyrus, and a hammer and chisel. You can also pull out your desert outfit, so that way you survive in the desert a little bit longer without having to drink water, and just bring a couple water skins with you just in case. You'll also want to grab some runes to telly to Varrock with. Now we're ready to do the quest, so you can go over to Oziris. When you get to the part of the quest where you find Barman's notes in here, also search the bookcases for the Beaten book, so that way we can start Elemental Workshop 2. Once you get down in the portal, make sure you go to the far north to the throne and use your chisel and hammer on it to get all the gems. And that'll be the golem completed, giving us 1,000 crafting and thieving XP. And then we're going to go ahead and carpet back to the Shanty Pass. Go ahead and deposit the items that you have in your inventory that you use for the golem, and then we're going to do the Shadow of the Storm quest. You're going to want to pull out your priest gowns and your black wizard hat, silver light, a silver bar, your rune skimmy if you got it. Keep your desert robes for when you're walking through the desert too, an attack pot, and a little bit of food. And then we'll go do the quest. Once you have the demon summoned, you can go over here to the torch to use this as a safe spot to flinch him. So you could drink your attack pot and use your rune skimmy to bat him down. Hardcore Ironman need to be very careful about this because he does hit pretty high. And your last hit has to be with the dyed Silverlight. Now, when he's low enough HP to kill with the Silverlight, you have to make sure that you stand next to him after you hit him, because if you go back to the flinching spot, he'll regenerate health and you'll have to start over. Almost. One more. And there we go. Now, make sure you put the XP on range, and that'll get you 10k XP and take you all the way up to 27 range. Once you've completed the quest, you can go ahead and tell you to Varrock if you bought your runes. And then we're going to Edgeville. Once you get to Edgeville, talk to Oziak to continue Dragon Slayer. Now, the next part of this guide is to go to Mage Bank to buy a bunch of runes. If you're a hardcore Ironman still, you can buy them from Ali in Alcarid, but it's going to take quite a while to do that. So it's up to you guys what you want to do at this point. But since I DC'd and died earlier and lost my status, I'm just going to run to Mage Bank. Make sure you take a weapon or a knife with you so that way you can cut the web. And we made it with no issues. So once you get to the Mage Bank, go ahead and pull out all your GP and start buying runes. You're going to want to buy 6,000 nature runes, all the cosmics that you can, and 300 laws. But only buy 10 laws at a time so that way they're not super expensive. Alright, so I finally bought all my runes out. We ended up with 6k nats, 300 laws, only 184 cosmics, but it's better than nothing. Just bots everywhere, man. So I have about 1.2 mil cash. Obviously, that'll vary depending on what stocks were like when you were buying your stuff. But now we're going to pull out teleport runes and Tele to Falador. Keep your cash on you and also pull out 2 buckets and a knife. And then you could Tele to Falador. I should have said this when we were at the last bank, but also pull out runes to Tele to Varrock as well. Then go ahead and run to the East Bank. Once you're at the East Bank, use your knife on this tree to get sap. Fill up both buckets. And then we're going to go to the pickaxe shop. Once you're at the pickaxe shop, trade Nermoff. And you're going to buy an Addy and rune pickaxe. Then we're going to go ahead and tell you to Varrock. Go ahead over to the East Bank and bank your sap and pickaxes. So now we're going to go ahead and do the Varrock Easy Diary. So these are the items that you're going to want to pull out. You pull out your Addy pickaxe, keep your coins, a regular log if you have it. If you don't have it, just bring a regular axe with you, a fly fishing rod and some feathers, a bucket of water, and a little bit of food if you want. Then we're going to go northeast to the sawmill. Climb over the fence and chop one of these broken trees. Then use that same log that you just got from chopping the tree to make a plank. You can kill a giant rat for some bones. Probably would have been a good time to realize I needed a weapon, but it's okay. Mine some iron in the southeast iron mining area. Jump over the fence south of Varrock. When you find the stray dog, give him some bones. Talk to Benny and buy a newspaper. Go upstairs and talk to Historian Minas to get kudos. Any old lamps that you get, use those on herb lore. That'll give us 23 herb lore. Sweet. And then you should have 58 kudos, so talk to the curator Halen for the next diary step. Mine some clay at the southwest mining area, and then use it with your bucket of water to get soft clay. Fly fish at the river by Barbarian Village until you get a trout. Use your soft clay on the potter's wheel to make a bowl, and then use it on the pottery oven. Enter the second level of Stronghold of Security, and then go back to Varrock, and then go back to Edgeville. For the last part of the Varrock diary, we have to craft some earth runes. To do this, I'm going to go into the Abyss. If you're hardcore and don't want to do the Abyss, you can get an Earth Talisman by killing Earth Wizards south of Falador. But if you're going to go into the Abyss, go ahead and bank everything except for some food. And also take some runes for a Varrock teleport as well. Or a couple of them. And a Puress. We need the Puress. And then go up to the Abyss. Yeah, I didn't think the Abyss was fully unlocked, so that's why we needed the extra Varrock teles. So talk to him, then talk to him again at the temple in Varrock. And then after you talk to him, then we can go to the Abyss. Once you get to the Abyss, we're going to try and look for the thieving one since we have a really high thieving level. But just make sure you have your teleport ready in case the monsters are hitting you really hard. And then go over into the Earth Altar. Craft your Earth Rune. And that should be all the Varrock tasks done, so we'll tell it to Varrock. Talk to Toby to get the Varrock armor. Go ahead and equip that armor and then go to the East Bank. You can also use the antique lamp on agility. Since we're not 30 or herb lore, we can't use it on that yet. And then go ahead and bank everything. Keep your armor on and pull out your pickaxes. You can start with Addy, but then once you get to 41 mining, we can equip the rune, your Arty cape, your fire staff, your nature runes, and then you can Arty tele over to the monastery. Once you're at the monastery, you can start mining iron. Now, the reason we wanted to get the Varrock diaries done is because the armor gives you a 10% chance of mining 2 ores at once, and you get experience for both of them. It also gives you a 10% chance of smelting 2 bars at the same time. So what we're going to do while we're here is We're going to mine 3,000 iron ore and smelt them into bars using superheat. Now, the easiest way to do this, like I said, you can mine them at the monastery. And then once you have a full inventory, you can superheat them on the way to the bank into iron bars. You're going to bank all your iron bars. We're not going to smith them into anything right now. And I'll see you guys when it's done. Also, if you get any clue geodes from the mining, try and do them because the medium clues give a lot of good rewards like the U-bow, which we need for Temple of Ikov, but this will get us a lot of levels over the course of however long it takes me. It's going to be a while. So yeah, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. I really do. It means a lot to see all the positive feedback that I've gotten so far. If you guys have made it this far in the video, you might as well subscribe, give the video a like, you know. I mean, it takes a long time to make these. Everybody wants to see these episodes come out quicker and quicker, but like I said, I work full-time and unfortunately not a full-time content creator, so the best thing you can do, hit that sub button, helps me out, and then maybe eventually we can get there, you know. But yeah, this iron smelting journey is gonna be quite the amount of hours, so when it's done, that'll be the beginning of the next episode. So no promises on when the next one's gonna come out, but I'll see you guys then. Oh, and one more thing too, group Ironman comes out in like a week and a half. I have a group of 4 other people that I'm gonna be playing groups with, so if you guys want to see group Ironman content, leave me a comment and let me know. I'll try not to do like a basic like progress style like videos. We'll do more like challenge-based stuff and different things, kind of make it more interesting, so it's not just like repetitive content again. So just let me know if you want to see something like that, and I can work on making some of those too.